Hey people, what's going on, y'all? I am doing a quick impromptu video about cutting energetic cords. I'm not going to dive too deep into the ritual work of cutting cords. That's going to go on my Patreon. But we're going to talk about a little bit about energetic cord cutting and why it is so important in the spiritual community to do this practice. You got to start to cut cords from people and anything that doesn't support your balance in your life. Negative shit, I want y'all to cut it. You need to cut it. All right. So in the spiritual community, we really don't put too much emphasis on energetic cords and cord cutting rituals, which is very sad because Spirit says it is so important for shadow work. It is so important for healing. It is our paths in life to sometimes release people when need be. If you have too many energetic cords attached to you, you might feel weighed down. You have too many people around you. You have too many this, too many that. You will feel weighed down and pulled in many different directions. Now, if you don't have any energetic cords, you might feel lonely and unfulfilled. That's it. You need to identify with them. You really do. I used to have too many to the point where I was feeling like I'm not getting what I need. Then when I started my spiritual journey, y'all, if you ever get into spirituality, you're going to cut so many cords where you're going to feel like you're lonely and unfulfilled. But the right time and the right people will come and attach to you. And I don't have that many. Now, my spiritual babies, yes. But I'm talking about people in my physical life. I think I have about 5 people that I fucks with on a day-to-day basis. Where I used to have many to none. But my kids, right? So we're going to talk about it. First, you need to know what is an energetic cord. It is exactly what it sounds like. A spiritual rope that attaches your ori or your life force to another person's ori or life force. That's what an energetic cord is all about. Now, these energetic cords develop for many reasons. You're born with some of these cords attached to others through your life, family, most of the time. Some energetic cords are healthy for you and the person on the other end, while others are at the exact opposite. They're just not healthy. And why do they even exist? We are all connected, right? Through source energy. And typically you can only develop cords with other souls of whom are part of your soul group or your soul tribe, or with whom you share a karmic contract. Okay? Energetic cords will form between two beings, between lovers, family members, friends, sometimes co-workers and colleagues, your pets, teachers and students, like that. They also form between enemies and rivals. Did you know that? Anytime there is an emotional connection, be it negative or positive, the possibility of forming energetic cords between those beings is there. Okay? And this is my lesson plan for my apprenticeship, so I'm gonna skip through a lot of this. Even if you can't spiritually see these cords, you may feel their effects in many ways, such as emotional or mental blockages, relationship problems, feeling drained of energy, particularly after being around that person, feeling pulled in many different directions, feeling scattered and unsure of your life's purpose. Not being grounded in reality. Your head is always cloudy. You have a lot of anxiety, health problems with no reason whatsoever. Chakra blockages is one. Thinking of someone whom you haven't seen in a long time, or having them appear in your dreams, that is a karmic cord, right? Now, if you find yourself listening to me and understanding the above signs that I just told you about, it's time to do an energetic cord cutting ritual. Okay? And cord cutting may consist of twine, of 2 bigger candles, walnut baths. It's a lot of different roads that you can go down. But you have to cut that karmic cord. You have to cut the cords, baby. I cut the cords from my own mama. Now, it's completely cutting them or just dealing with them when you need to deal with them. And that's how because that's my mother. I deal with her when I need to deal with her. But it's certain people that I just don't fuck with no more. That's period. Period. You want to perform the energetic cord cutting more than once for stubborn cords. Especially if you notice a particularly thick or clingy cord in your ori. The first time around, a person comes back after you do a cord cutting, you might need to do it more than one time, okay? You want to feel happy. You want to feel healed. And you may notice you have more energy once the cutting is done. Also, I want you to keep in mind, cutting an energetic cord between you and a person that you'll still regularly see won't work. You have to cut it. You have to cut it. You have to block your number. You may have to move. You have to block them. You have to change your phone. I changed my whole fucking existence. You have to physically cut this person out of your life. It's going to bother you in the moment, but you'll be okay. Physically cut them out, then do the proceed with the cord cutting. Let me give you an example. If you do a cord cutting from your ex-lover, Bob, but you have to talk to Bob every day at work, that cord will remain or reattach because you're going to see him, right? No, we don't want that. We want the cords to be cut. And sometimes in that instance, you have to cut all contact with that person. And most of the time when I'm doing cord cuttings or a ritual, it's with a person to a person. You know? And let me tell y'all something. It's not the easiest thing you will ever do. I have done it with several people, especially ex-lovers. And I cut one and they came. I blocked them off of everything, changed my phone number. They didn't know anything about me until they went into the bank. We used to share, when I'm talking about my ex-husband, we used to share a banking account. And he went in the bank and his name was somewhere on my account, and they gave him my information. So somehow he used that to find me or reach out to me. And I just don't want to go back. No, I don't even want to be I can't be with friends that, I cannot be with a person that I don't want to be friends with a person that I used to have issues with on no type of level. Some women can do that. I don't want to do that. I don't have no dealings with you whatsoever. So I'm good on that. But we have to learn how to cut these cords. And this is not talked about that much in the spiritual community, about cord cutting and cutting these non-energetic or negative energetic cords that people tend to have with other people. It's time to release that shit and learn the lesson and move on. Okay? So I dive more deeply on my Patreon. We do cord, well, I haven't uploaded it yet, but we will be doing cord cuttings. If you join my Hoodoo spiritual apprenticeship, we will be doing cord cuttings. Okay? You will look at videos, take your quiz, take your test, and then you will have ritual work where you will be required to do what I said and post your pics in the private Facebook group. That's work. We're cutting cords. I cannot. So guys, let that sink in. Understand that sometimes you got to let people go. Let them flow. Let them go on about their business. And just live your best life for you. Because if it ain't working, then let it go. You understand what I'm talking about? All right. So guys, that is all I have. It was short and sweet. I need to get back to work. I love y'all. I'm doing client works right now. If you have anything that you want me to look at, y'all already know, visionsbyvasori.com. Check it out. Client works, any baneful works, I close that off until October the 31st. And right now we're doing all type of cord cuttings. We're doing healing work. We're doing love work. We're doing protection work, blessings work, prosperity work. We are focusing on positive works right now. Any hexing works won't be back in the shop until October the 31st. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you are interested in my Hoodoo apprenticeship program, hit me up on Patreon or text me at the store, 704-284-9898, and we will go from there. Peace and blessings, y'all. Bye.